Lowen is having a nap, so I'm having some all-important me time for an hour. So I'm going to give Jack a quick brush, put your fly rug on because the flies are so annoying. I need to muck out the field shelter quickly. There's a fan in here that goes continuously, and it kind of like makes the flies less in the field shelter, so the horses love it. And look who I picked up last night. Can you even see? Bella! Bella! She's like, fuck off. I'm not spraying you with fly spray, girl. Bella's in foal. So initially she's scanned in foal with twins. So they had two, basically there's two follicles. The smaller one, they sort of pinched, so that dissolved, which left me, I would say follicle, egg, I'm not really sure. What was left is my live foal, which she was scanned yesterday, and we have a follicle with a heartbeat. So the beginning of a beautiful foal. Bella's looking really scruffy, so I'm going to bring her. It's all right, darling. You hate me because I left you for a couple of months. So I am going to have her in, sort out her mane. She's looking so scruffy, and then put her fly rug on and fly mask as well. Aren't we, beautiful girl? It's so weird because having Hugo home, obviously Hugo's up here and Bella's so tiny in comparison. So yep, I'm going to quickly muck out, and Ginny's over there in the field. I'm going to quickly muck out and then sort the horses out. So all before Lowen wakes up. Let's see how long I've got. Right. I always find the mucking out videos really boring, but so many of you are like, oh, we haven't seen you do anything daily for ages. But I think it's because it's literally like the same shit, different day. Such a beautiful day. It didn't start out this lovely. Trix, you're so fat. I think yours is, well, excluding Bella because she's not looking very good actually. The ponies, Trixie and Jill are looking fatter now, and they've looked all bloody summer. And we're now into autumn. I'm not vain, I keep looking at myself in the camera. I'm not vain to see if I can, I'm not looking at myself, I'm looking to see if you can see what I can see. This is what I'm doing. Let's have a look at this beautiful pony. Spin it? No. Beautiful fat bitch, isn't you? Matrix. Shaded and the fan's on. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bella. Touch me. Bella's quite a sensitive soul. I don't think she's quite forgiven me for sending her away for a couple of months, but she absolutely loves the ponies. So she's going to absolutely love being a mum. And my plan is to breed something not huge. Bella's heifers are not very big. The stallion I've used isn't very big. I kind of want a pony. Don't want anything as big as Jack. God, it's so hot. Right, let's sort this pony out. Horse out. Bella has not forgiven me. It just took me about 10 minutes to catch her from the field. I think she's worried she's going to go back in the lorry. Do you know what I mean? Because you do love being home. Yesterday I took out the lorry, literally put her straight on the field, no dramas. Honestly, it was like she'd never left. So do you like it here, don't you? And I just threatened when she wouldn't let me catch her. I was like, oh, I will fucking sell you in foal if you carry on. And she went, okay, put the head collar on. Didn't you? Okay. Right, chill out. Yeah. Right, all I want to do is give you a quick brush off. I won't keep you long. Just want to sort out your mane, because you're looking very scruffy. And I've probably got less time now. She was being a dick. Less time with you now. So I've got to pick Bella up some conditioning cubes. When she was in season and she was a bit stressy, being away from home and being in season and obviously smelling the stallion, etc., she got herself a bit worked up. So she's dropped some condition and she's not up to the weight that I would like her to be at, especially going into winter. Bella is Arab cross thoroughbred, so which means she's a bit more high maintenance than sort of something like Jack. She's a bit of a princess. These aren't the sort of horses that you could chuck out in a field over winter with no rug. You know, you have to look after these types because they are the sort of breed that would lose condition really quickly. They're not bred to live out in our conditions. Right. Good girl. So I'm just going to do a naughty really. I'm going to take the scissors to her mane and her tail, chuck a rug on her and chuck her back out. And then put a rug on Jack. Good girl. Everything's molting. Everything's losing their summer coats now. She's so pretty, aren't you, darling? You're such a pretty girl. So I'm just going to cut off a big section of her tail. Try and do it this side so you can see. Good girl. So I'm just going to go like this. Tail. It's good for them to have a length of tail, but if it's too long, it's doing absolutely fuck all in regards to flicking away the flies and getting in between this area, which is normally where they shake the flies away from. Okay, don't judge me, I've just done that way too short. Right. What's going on with this forelock? This is seriously something you shouldn't do. You should not just go like snip. She did it properly, but my horse is. She's not like she's going out for anyone to see her. And because she's going to have a fly mask on in a minute, I don't want the hair under her fly mask getting in her way. Look at you! Pretty face. Oh, God, so modern, so stylish with a straight mane. Just going to cut this bit of earwax out of her ear. Come on. Wow, look at you. Are we friends again? Are we friends? Bella doesn't really like anyone touching her mouth. She never did when I first got her. You're a sensitive sort, aren't you? And before she went, obviously we were getting her used to just gentle touches, but before, couldn't touch her at all. She would only let me put the bridle on her. She'd had a bit of a shitty life really with Bella. I suppose what happened was, Bella was homebred by somebody. They bred her and they left her in a field with her mother for basically 6 years. Indy. When she got to the age they decided they were going to back Bella, they sent her away to be sold. Well, the higher up country you get, we're quite down the lower Cornwall. We're quite chuck our horses out in the field, you know. When you get to these professional yards, horses are more like on a production line. One comes in, it's backed, another comes in. It's like a production line of unbroken horses. And they don't have the turnout. They're not pets as such, they're not treated as pets. They are stabled in a 12 by 12 stable. They get to go on a horse walker maybe twice a day. Indy, I'm telling a story, so shut up. Horse walkers, concrete yards, no turnout. Occasionally they'll get to go out in a sand school. In the 8 months that Bella was being produced for sale, she went out twice in a sand school. It's not ideal, and it's not how horses deserve to be treated, in my personal opinion. So she went from living out all of her life to then, you know, being stuck in a 12 by 12 stable. And if lockdown's taught us anything, with having to stay in, I mean, imagine being kept in a 12 by 12 foot room. We were locked in houses, you know, where we could go to different rooms and watch TV and stuff. And we were like that for an hour exercise a day. Indeed. This poor little girl, you know, I understand why she doesn't like being in. If you put Bella in a stable, she freaks out. I understand why. So I don't expect anyone else to get this mare, which is why I brought her, because I thought she had been for enough in her short life, and I got her. I understood her, and we sort of bonded, didn't we? I felt guilty that I wasn't able to ride with Lowen being the age that he is, and just having been really restricted. Ginny's rubbing her tail. Ginny! You just... Right, stop it now. You need a rub on, don't you? Alright. Indy, you little prick! Hang on. Alright. What was I going to say? Bella, we just developed this bond, and that's why I brought her, and I can't remember what else I was saying, but she's very sensitive, aren't you? Mm-hmm. When she came, originally she came to me to be sold, and I realised I can't sell this horse to anybody. They're not going to understand her the way I understand her. And there was one day, I took the rug off her in the field, and I gave her a scratch. She had an itch sort of back here, and she went to rub it herself. And I decided, I'll rub that for you, Bella, it's all right. And from that point forward, she looked at me as if to say, you all right? Because she hadn't been treated like a pet or a person. She hadn't been treated like an individual. She had been treated as a thing in a production line. And from that point forward, we just got each other, didn't we? I love her so much. I'm actually feeling quite emotional, Bella. Just something about her. And Bella isn't the typical, I didn't need another horse. I needed another horse like a hole in the fucking head. Bella, if I was going to go and look for a horse to buy, I wouldn't look for an Arab thoroughbred. They're really high maintenance. But there's just something about her. Oh, that was it. I felt bad with Lowen and not being able to ride her, and I felt guilty, but I obviously didn't want to send her off anywhere because of obviously our bond. So I decided to put Bella in foal. This way, Bella has a job to do. She's got a purpose. So for the next 11 months, Bella's going to be in foal. She's due on the 29th of July next year. And I don't feel like she's sat in a foal wasted because she's growing me a beautiful baby. Who, in 5 years' time, 6 maybe when Jack's retired, I'll have something to bring on. That's not intimidating. That's not huge. Hopefully for myself. We'll see. I'm just going to take the camera and put it the other side while I cut her mane. I've just moved her because the light's shit the other side. Bella, calm down. Right here, come on. Can you go this way just so I can show everyone your beautiful mane so I can cut it? Good girl. And, oh, it's okay, chill. She's so on edge. I think just because she's been away from home, she's going to take a few days to resettle and realise that I'm her best friend. All right, okay. So I'm just going to take off the edges. She's like, don't cut my hair like this, mother, I'll look stupid, is what she's, all right, I'm not hurting. Oh no, how awful. Come on. Put your head down. You'll go awful otherwise. Well, it's going to look awful anyway. We're just taking the edges off. Guys, don't do this to your own horses unless no one's ever going to see them. I just thought she was looking really straggly. Look, it's because you moved and now you look stupid. Right, nobody judge me for what I've just done to my horse, right? This is just to stop it getting all dreadlocky underneath her rug. The longer their mane, it will just get knotty and dreadlock, and I just don't want it to rub her mane out. The bluntest pair of fucking scissors I own. Right, I'm going to chuck a rug on and get her out, because I don't want to make... Today's meant to be nice, not a stressful situation. So I'm just going to chuck a rug on and put her back outside. Right, outside, we're outside, put her back in the field. Bella, stand. Stand, sweetheart. Alright. It's a hard nut life for Bella. Just chill, everything's fine, girls. Alright, stand still. Alright, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, Lindy, shut up. Fuck off, Indy! Dyson! Okay. Mask, actually, put a mask on her as well. She hasn't had a mask on when she was a stud. She's got a bowl behind the ears. I can hear that puppy going mad. Mad, because he can't find me. He doesn't know I'm out here. Wait. Bella. Go back. Bella. Honestly, come over here and say goodbye to people. Don't be so rude. There's a little thing called manners as well, isn't there? And manners cost nothing. Walk on and stand. And you can go when I say you can go. I think you're all important. I'm a boss member. Now you can go. Now you can go. Now you can go. Goodbye. I love you. Go on then. There you go, you're free. Right, so titivated with bells. Just going to put Jack's rug on in a minute. These dogs are doing my fucking head in. Barking. Right, the main man himself. I'm literally running so close to time now of Low and waking up, so I'm just going to really quickly flip Jack off, put his rug on, put his fly mask on. I'm not going to have time to sort his mane. Good boy. Literally not got time to do anything because Bella took me ages to catch because she's a fucking idiot. Right, what's this going on here with this one? What size? 6'3". Ain't gonna fit you, is it, Jack? Where's your vug? Come on. And that puppy's barking, which means my baby's gonna be waking up. Bloody hell. Right, just chuck this on you. Chuck your mask on, chuck you out. And I'll see you all in a bit, alright? The puppy's fine, he's in the garden, he's not even shut in anywhere, he's just being a bloody... The puppy, James that's left, you can't even see me, can you? Not that you need to see me while I'm speaking to you. But they just crave human attention, they don't care the other dogs are around. He is literally like my shadow. But no, I'm not keeping him because he has a home with my friend's dad. So, it's going to be the most amazing home, go travelling all over Europe together. Right, I love you. Peace out, see you soon.